where we start our trip. Myrtle and Wyckoff. We're going to make our way through Wyckoff Avenue from Myrtle Avenue all the way down to Flushing Avenue. And across the street is the train station. And you can get the downstairs L train or the upstairs M train. And this is Capital One Bank. And this used to be the old Hamburg Savings Bank of way back when. Just some storefronts, really nothing worthy. No. This is Linden Street, and down there is the bell tower for St. Bridget's Church, celebrating its 125th year. And on the other side of Linden Street, that's the M train, the Myrtle Wyckoff spot, and there's also a White Castle down there. You got a hankering for some social program headquarters. First, you have Palace Chicken and Joe's Pizzeria, which, after being a lifelong resident of Queens and Brooklyn, makes a pretty good pizza. So if you're interested, it's at the Bushwick Council Knights of Columbus. Yes, condos on Grove Street. This seems to be the largest building in the area, even taller than Wyckoff Heights. The last time I looked on Google, there were many apartments available there. I think that's an Ecuadorian restaurant over there. And a realty company, which I think when I was a kid, that used to be a pet store, believe it or not. But we're talking many years ago. Medicaid and food stamp advertisements. This is just Wyckoff off Menahan. And there's a dry cleaners on this corner. This is heading... moving left to Menahan. This building has been here, dry cleaners, ever since I was very young. Obviously the building is in some need of repair. Some interesting architecture here. This is old style Wyckoff Avenue here. Jehovah's Witness. You can see. Cityscape. The barbecue. I haven't been there, but I understand they have some pretty good food there. And if you look hard enough, you'll actually see some green in this neighborhood. A classic brick building. Probably built 100 years ago. And then you have the next three buildings were brick, but you have the beautiful aluminum siding. And then this is pretty classic of the neighborhood in recent years. This kind of salmon colored stucco, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a fan of it at all. It's a nice park. There's some nice trees down there, and they're starting to change. Getting a little hint of yellow in there. That's the Ridgewood-Bushwick Senior Citizens Council right there. That's always nice to see. As you can see, some of these places are in dire need of a sprucing up. Again, something attractive. And something not so attractive. Wyckoff Heights Medical Center. Store over there, wines and liquors on Wyckoff Avenue as well. And as you can see, the building to its left has been renovated, spruced up, cleaned. I hope a nice store comes there. Yeah, it's the old paint store. It's kind of classic sign. And yes, graffiti is still alive and well on Wyckoff. I think those signs, you don't see those anymore. Again, one of those salmon-covered pink stucco. It's about 8 blocks, and now we're at the DeKalb Avenue subway stop. And Dunkin' Donuts, they seem to follow hospitals. This is the entrance. And it's a women's health center across the street from the hospital. It's parking lot for the hospital parking. Now we have another condo building there. I believe it's called the Loft. This is just off Wyckoff Avenue on Wyckoff. It's not a very attractive green. It's a bustling intersection, noisy. Some taco greasy spoon place. And then you have the post office here. Laundromat and a grocery store. Now from here, this is 101 Wyckoff at Hart Street. This is Wyckoff Terrace. It's another condo. It seems to be kept up pretty well compared to some of the other ones. And just across the street is a much smaller one. This is a new building. Now we're heading down the hill. It slopes down slightly. Just another stop, and that's to Flushing Avenue. And that's the Wyckoff Terrace. And these are your basic row houses on Wyckoff Avenue. Warehouse building would probably be a great place to make some condos. And this is at the corner of Willoughby. And to the right of me, you get into a more industrialized warehouse neighborhood. And to the left of me, this is the more residential area. And we have at 46 an Italian restaurant coming, and I guess coming soon is up for interpretation. Now, I guess you don't want to park at 40 Wyckoff. Jefferson Street, right by Star. Just down Star here is an interesting little tortilla factory. On the right and on the left, it's a little tiny place where you can buy some very cheap Mexican food. Yeah. So they're building a little mini mall here, so to speak. I think it's called the Wyckoff Exchange. And this will really cap off this block. At one end you have the trendy coffee shop, the Wyckoff Star, and at the other end, which is Troutman Street, you have a very good restaurant, surprising in this neighborhood, called the Northeast Kingdom. And actually, here you can actually get Boddington Braised Piedmontese short ribs, seasonal vegetables, and beer mustard for $18. So that's pretty impressive, considering where we are. Classic New York, Brooklyn water towers. Never the loss for graffiti in this neighborhood. That's the B13 bus. Interesting mural. Not quite sure what it is. Guys in bathtubs. This is maybe a lamb or something. Surrounded by. Come up here. Some more lamb. And then some skulls. This is at the corner of Jefferson and Wyckoff. Another, I believe, condominium. The kids' playground in the back.